Hi class, this is the overview for the 5-1 discussion, Grit and Personality. You're going to begin by completing two assessments. First, complete the How Gritty Are You? Grit assessment on page 5.10 and the Big 5 personality test on page 5.15 of your course web text. Then you're going to reflect on your results. So based on the grit scale and the Big 5 personality test, what is your grit level and most dominant personality traits? Do you agree with your results? Then share, what is the value of knowing your grit level and personality traits? So we know from the course web text and Angela Lee Duckworth's research on grit, that grit is defined as someone's passion and perseverance as they work to attain long-term goals. So it's kind of like you put your blinders on, like they have blinders on horses, right, when they're traveling up the road. You put your blinders on and you stay focused, and you have the resilience, the toughness to get through the difficult, challenging times. And your grit is what keeps you focused and keeps you goal-oriented. And when we're looking at the personality traits, the Big 5 personality traits consist of openness, conscientiousness, agreeableness, extroversion, and neuroticism. So when we look at our personality traits, all of us are going to score uniquely different, right? All of us are going to have very different scores. And our personality traits tend to kind of indicate how we will behave and react in certain situations, but they're all unique to each and every one of us. And that's what makes up our personality. So as you're reflecting on responding to these questions this week and the content presented in the course web text, understand that both your grit and personality work alongside motivation, right? So you need motivation in order to have grit. And your personality traits kind of might impact how you stay motivated and what motivates you versus what motivates someone else. So they're all intertwined. Grit, personality, and motivation. Now in the Learning Module 5 resources this week, there's a link to a video presentation of Miss Rita Pearson's presentation titled Every Kid Needs a Champion. And you'll need to watch that prior to responding to these questions. Do you agree with Rita Pearson's position that emotional connections are critical motivators for achieving long-term goals? Explain why or why not. Who is your champion? How does your champion contribute to your grit or motivation? And how do the concepts of grit and personality apply to programmatic course themes such as self-care, social justice, emotional intelligence, career connections, and ethics? So your initial post is due by Thursday, 11:59 p.m., your local time zone. But your two follow-up response posts are due Sunday, 11:59 p.m. of your local time zone. And this week we're looking again for you to share credible sources as you work to advance the course discussion within your two follow-up response posts. So feel free to post an article, a video, a visual or any sort of media to reinforce a peer's idea or challenge a peer to see their point from a different perspective. And again, here I've just posted APA formatting guidelines of how to reference a web page, a YouTube video, scholarly article, a podcast, or a photograph, just for your reference. So pause this video if you need to jot some of this down. So it's right here at your fingertips. In addition to sharing credible sources in your follow-up response post this week, engage in the conversation around the role of champions. Post questions to your peers and share your own personal experiences. So if you have any questions, please post those questions to the General Questions Discussion Forum. And I hope you have a great day.